and welcome to another video on the Grimwood Watch Modern channel, and today I have another Heimdallr in front of us, this time the bronze 62 mass homage, which is basically the homage of the original Seiko 62 mass diver, just in bronze. As you all know, I do highly rate Heimdallr for their very well priced and very well spec'd watches, and this one is no different. Now overall this one cost me $150 in one of their many sales that they do. I also had a $10 coupon, so all in $140, which to be honest is a very nice price for this highly spec'd watch. Normal price is in between $189 to $219 depending on the options you do get. Anyway, enough waffle from me, let's open the box and see what we have. And there it is, and what a lovely watch it is too. Just that green dial, just look at it. But let's dive in and have a closer look at this lovely piece. So firstly, let's get the specifications out of the way. So case diameter is 43mm, lug to lug is 50mm, overall thickness including crystal and case back is 14.5mm, and lug width is 20mm. In here we've got a lovely Seiko derived NH35 movement, so we've got winding, hacking and 21,600 beats per hour. Crystal is a sapphire high double domed with AR coating, as we can see there. We have a 120 click unidirectional bezel with ceramic insert. Water resistance is said to be at 300 meters, but in all honesty I would think it's more close to 200 meters. Case material is obviously bronze. We've got a screw down crown and case back. We have this lovely waffle style strap, just in keeping with the whole 62 mass theme, and overall weight for this watch, that's on my scales, is 120 grams. Now like I said, you can choose a few options for this watch, one being the crystal, which you can either get a German mineral glass or this more higher spec option of sapphire, which is an extra $20. Second option you can get is the strap. Now I've gone with this rubber strap, however if you do want it on the actual leather strap, it's an extra $10 as well. With all the numbers out the way, let's move on to the aesthetics of this lovely watch. Kicking off, let's have a look at the dial. Now I'm a lover of green watch dials, so I just had to go with this starburst green option that Heimdallr do. Heimdallr also have another two colours in their range, which I'll quickly show you now to the right of the screen here. One being a blue sunburst and the second one being like a black / grey sunburst. With this dial the green really does pop and it comes alive, definitely in sunlight or direct kind of artificial light like I've got here. Also the blue AR coating of the crystal also adds to the whole effect. We have mass style indices all the way around, as you can see here, framed in gilt to obviously match the bronzing of the case. Same is true for the date window at 3 o'clock, and at the far circumference we also have the minute markers going all the way around, so you can get a precise measure of your time. Moving up to the hands, these are also done in the 62 mass styling, also finished off in gilt. Now the mass 62 styling is basically just very blocky handset, so we've got this long thinnish kind of minute hand going right out to the circumference of the dial, and we've got this stubby kind of slightly fatter hour hand, and ticking around as the second hand we've got this long pointer with a square kind of blip on the end there with a nice bit of lume in it. Between the actual dial and the hands and also the lume pip at the top, they're all done in C3 Super Luminova, which I will show you in the lume shot which will be coming up. Looking at the bezel, we have a 120 click unidirectional action to it, and it's also made of bronze, the same as the case. Yet again, it's basically copying off the 62 mass to the T, so we get this lovely thin coin edge to the bezel itself. We get this lovely insert as well. The only difference between this insert and the original is this one's actually made out of ceramic, so we get this lovely kind of ceramic gloss effect, and also it's very hard wearing, and a lume pip at 12 o'clock. Now the only thing that really lets this bezel down is how stiff it is to use. Now don't get me wrong, it's not over the top, but still I would have liked it to be a bit less stiff. Now obviously if it had a better grip it would be okay, but keeping in styling of the mass 62, it's it's too hard. I would have liked it a bit looser. However, once it's in place, it's there to stay. It's not going clockwise whatsoever, and bounce back is very minimal. So overall, bezel I am happy with. Crystal on this is another nice feature. Being very high domed, it gives this lovely vintage look to the watch. This version is obviously sapphire, as I said before, so it's very hard wearing, but you can get a mineral version if you want it a tad bit cheaper. Personally, I would opt for the upgrade because it does sit very proud of the case, so it is very susceptible to getting knocked and scratched. Both options do have an AR coating on them, which looks to be in the shade of blue, as you can see there as I tilt it towards the light. Note, this is an area where I think Heimdallr is changing things. Once upon a time, Heimdallr used to do sapphire crystals as standard on a lot of their range. However, the newer ranges that they're bringing in, this is now an option. So just be mindful when you're at the checkout that this is an option you will have to tick if you want the upgrade. So now, with all that out of the way, I think it's an excellent time for a Lume shot. So for the Lume shot, I've compared it against a Seiko SKX and also a Tudor Black Bay GMT, and in all honesty the Heimdallr really does hold its own, and I would dare say is actually slightly brighter for longer. Now I've tried to rationalise this, but all three of them have been charged under the same light for the same amount of time, so it should be a fair test, but the Seiko and the Tudor should last longer. But in all honesty, at the end of the day, the Lume is very, very good. Looking at the strap, the option I have gone for is the traditional rubber waffle strap. However, like I said, you can get this on the Heimdallr kind of leather strap, such as what I've got on my bronze turtle here, and I do think it complements the bronze very, very nicely. However, with the mass, I thought I would keep it in line with the original, which to be honest I am very happy with. It's nice and soft, it's very supple, but it does have body to it more than other straps that I have had on the wrist, but that's not a bad thing. It just gives it a little bit more support. The texture on top is absolutely spot on, it's very nice, it is very well done. On the underside we have this lovely square pattern, as you can see here, and it makes finding the hole to get your buckle in absolutely easy as pie. Now on the top we have two retainers, as you can see there, and we have a PVD coated buckle with the Heimdallr logo on it. Now personally I would have liked to seen this done in bronze, but it is still nice to have a buckle that is slightly matched when new to the actual case, but obviously that'll stay shiny, whereas the case will patina, so will look a bit off as the time goes by. So with the actual strap out the way, I think it's an excellent point to move on to a wrist shot. And here is the Heimdallr 62 mass bronze homage on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, and I can say it wears remarkably well. Now it does have a very large case diameter to lug ratio, as I would call it, being a full 7mm apart from each other, which makes this watch wear very rectangular. Funny enough, it's only 0.2mm off the Jarmain Design Z series ratio wise, which I reviewed a bit back, but because the main case sits so high off the wrist, it's basically like a cushion case on a turtle, so it gives you a lot of kind of movement on your wrist and it doesn't impede it whatsoever, which is very, very nice. And this is also helped by this very lovely waffle strap, which is, like I say, very supple, but it does have enough body, enough structure to kind of make it feel like it is supporting the watch on your wrist. But because of the actual design of the case, this watch sits on top of the wrist very, very well. So wrist wise and wearability, this watch gets top marks. So with all that out the way, what's my final thoughts on the Heimdallr Bronze 62 Mass Diver? Well, in all honesty, I am very happy with it. It looks amazing, it just oozes vintage vibe, the bronze case looks amazing. The list goes on and on. The Lume is great, and I would dare say it is on par with Seiko, as you saw from my Lume shot. Yeah, it does have a slightly stiff bezel action than I would like it to be, but that's only a very small niggle with an otherwise amazing watch. Also, I have managed to get a discount code from Heimdallr for this lovely watch, so if you do fancy this, head on over to the Heimdallr site, stick in that code and you will get a bit of money off. So overall, what do you think about this Heimdallr Bronze 62 Mass? Do you love it? Would you wear it? Or is it just not your cup of tea? Please put down in the comments what you think. And as always, if you have liked this video, please hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you get notifications on future videos. And like I say, stay safe and I will see you soon.